Hey guys, okay, so I was putting stuff away on my bookshelf. I'm all congested. But anyway, I was putting stuff away on my bookshelf earlier today, or at least earlier this morning, and I ended up finding something that I had written a few years ago. Here somewhere. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. Anyway, I found something I'd written a few years ago. I found this. And this was like back when I was having issues. Like, they were like really bad issues with a friend. And so I wrote it just because I was just really like pissed with her. And I was basically doing reckless stuff that year. It was like I was driving badly. And I'm a pretty good driver. But anyway, I was driving like really badly and I didn't even care half the time. It was that bad. Like, it was just one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm really pissed off at you. I'm in a really shitty mood because we're having really bad arguments and all that. And I was just in a horrible mood the entire year. So I'd written this thing just to get like my emotions out and all. Anyway, I figured I'd share it. If I get kind of like, I'm sorry, It's just really, it's not a great poem writing. It's not a great writing piece that I'd written. Anyway, the title of it is kind of called All I Need Is a Friend, because at the time I was in need of somebody just to talk to. And I felt like everything was at my wit's end, or I was just, ugh, I was crappy. I was going through a rough patch anyway. So anyway, it's called All I Need Is a Friend. Why do we argue? Did I do something wrong? It's killing me inside, but you'll never know. I'm on that final edge of just giving up and letting go. You call me names and say I complain too much. Well, guess what? Life's not all gumdrops and roses. There's pain and hurt and other negative things. You say you understand what I'm going through, but in all honesty, you can't even begin to understand. You think you're all high and mighty, looking down on everyone and everything. But guess what? You're just like everyone else. If I told you goodbye for the last time, what would you do? Would you laugh? Would you cry? Would you even care? What would you have done differently before I had left for good? It's always the same anyway. It all starts the same. We start talking, and then bam. Once I say something that bugs me, you tell me to suck it up and do something about it. What you don't realize is there's a good chance that I'm already upset. But how would you know? You can't see me crying behind the computer screen. You don't know if anything's wrong. Most of the time I just need a friend. I can't turn to you anymore because I know that if I do, I'll just get bitched at and told that I need to grow up. When growing up is what I've been trying to do all along. There are times where I just need a friend, someone to listen to my problems, someone I can turn to when I feel like I can't take it anymore, someone to tell me it's going to be okay and that we'll get through it together. With you, I can't seem to do any of that anymore. So the next time you think back and wonder if I'm okay, just think of all the arguments we had and know that I'll never be the same. So yeah, I wrote that a few years ago. It was a rough patch. But yeah, I mean, the friend that I was talking to at the time, like before I wrote this, we were like best friends pretty much. And I mean, okay, granted, I had met her online, which is not necessarily a good thing. But I'd met her online and we'd gotten to talking and we like pretty much, we were like early 20s. We were relatively young. So we were just like, oh, this is great. And we were like best friends, pretty much. We talked all the time. I mean, we had fun, but then after a while, it just got strained. Like, our friendship just kind of got strained and all. And it just ended up not being a good situation. Because I would tell her things, or I would, like, she had, I mean, granted, she, like, at the beginning of the whole argument thing or whatever, she had been going through a rough patch. And I had started saying things because I was just annoyed with stuff going on in my life. And I just needed to vent to somebody. She probably wasn't the best person to vent to because, at the time, because she was going through, I guess, similar things. She had just lost somebody close to her. And I was complaining about things that were, I guess, in a way similar to what she was going through. I mean, I don't know. There were some similarities to her issues and my issues, I guess. So she just got pissed off because I was complaining about certain things when she had lost pretty much something that, or someone who meant a lot to her. And it was not the best time for both of us. So she just, like, after a while of me complaining and whatnot, she just blew up at me. And it got to the point where she was just like, ah, rah. And I was just like, okay, and then it just got worse and worse. She wouldn't let it go, or she wouldn't let certain things go. So it just got to the point where I was just like, you know what? Forget it. We're not friends anymore. You can't, you know, yes, I see that you're in pain. I understand that. However, you know, what do you want me to do about it? Because I can't really do anything right now. All I can say is, you know, it's okay. You know, yes, I understand you're going to miss this person. And I know it's going to be hard, but, you know, you'll heal from it. But, and she was, it was just one of those things. It's like, yeah. But anyway, that little poem thing. I'll put the thing in the description. Yeah, that was just not good. It ended up escalating until it got to the point where I ended up ending the friendship, which I think was probably better for both of us because, I mean, she was getting pissed and just getting a bit bitchy and all negative and all controlling, and I guess, but nobody needs that in their life. I mean, okay, granted, sometimes you just need to let go and all that, but you just don't need negativity. It's bad. That's why, like, lately I've started wearing hematite, because hematite kind of grounds you and, like, all that stuff. I mean, I used to have a necklace, a little turtle necklace made out of hematite, but that broke, and I still have yet to fix that. But, so this past St. Patrick's Day, I guess, it was the weekend after St. Patrick's Day. We have back in Richmond, we would always have a Irish festival back in, like, the second weekend of March, or not the second weekend, the weekend after St. Patrick's Day. I think I have a video titled Irish Festival. But anyway, they sold hematite stuff. One of the vendors sold hematite stuff. So I got this ring. Right when I put it on, I felt a tingly sensation. And that was basically it, I guess, working, in the sense of it, like, kind of balances your energies and stuff, and like I guess gets rid of all the negative energies and just brings in, you know, positive things. So I've been wearing this. I like it because it's great. You know, whenever I'm not wearing it, I feel like everything just kind of like builds up until I can't, like until I just one day snap and just go all bitchy, which is not a good thing. So if you wear hematite, you will feel calmer and more grounded. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed me reading my little thing. I'll put it in the description thing for later. So yeah, I will hopefully talk to you guys later and see you in the next video. Until